Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my stream. I am NinjaGuyX, and today we're playing the Innsmouth Case on Nintendo Switch. It'll be an interesting title there. It's kind of like a text-based game where I'm going to read a lot, so hopefully you guys are ready for a read-along. And yeah, it's going to be pretty fun, guys. A little bit rusty, actually. I haven't streamed in a while. I did my Fall Guys stream on Monday, but I haven't streamed too much after that. Yeah, it looks like I need to look at my hair. My hair is pretty. I'm looking forward to get a haircut, but anyway, that's the story for another time. Welcome, everyone. I see that there's a lot of people in the chat. We've got Jesse, who says first, welcome, and congratulations on being first in the stream, Jesse. Dizzy got second. There you go. Let me pin Dizzy's message there. So I'm going to pin his because he's second. There you go. It is done. And then we've got Granite says just getting started. Actually, we're heading now, Granite. So it's done. So we're done now. So hopefully you're having a nice day and you missed the stream, my friends. I'm sorry. No, just kidding. We are getting started. And I'm looking forward to see this game, what it's about. I haven't heard much about it, but it seems very interesting, right? Because I know a lot of you guys really enjoy detective stories, so it's going to be interesting. We got Dead Dog in the house. Hello, Dead Dog. If you're working, my friend, hopefully it's a very smooth day for you. But if you're not, then that's awesome, because I know that you work in late once in a while. We got CGTV says, hey NinjaGuyX, hey CGTV, welcome to the stream, my friend, and hope you're having a nice day. So guys, as the Nightbot has mentioned, I'm actually giving away of this game on the Nintendo Switch. So if you're seeing the game and you feel like something that you're interested, just put hashtag case and you might get a chance to win the game. So good luck to everyone who is going to give that a try. So let's go ahead and close the music and actually jump into the game. Now let's see, I haven't played on the Switch too much either lately, so let's see if I got this set up properly. Hit that button and switch here. We've got the game in, everything looks good. Awesome, I think we're good to go. I'm gonna open up the this here, and then we're golden, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and go to Innsmouth Case. You know me, guys, I'm really into Kaze and the Wild Mask, so I've played a little bit of that lately while I was working out. Tried to do some speed running, but they're just some people who's just really good at speed running out there. They're really talented and I just can't beat them, but I still try once in a while. Alright, let's give that a try. This game released in 2020, I think, on the Nintendo Switch. So it's a few years old game. And I've never heard of it for some reason. But let's see what it's about. Ooh, you can collect platinum points. What is that about? Switch. Alright. Ooh, look at that. We got little pictures here. We got the settings. We're gonna be doing English for sure. We can delete progress, but we're not gonna do that. Oops. Speed is good. How do I get out of here? Press the home button. I want to press that delete button though. Okay, I'm curious, what are these buttons? Select a location to refresh your memory. Oh, so we can go back in places in the game, I guess. What is that? Achievements! Oh, cool! We've got in-game achievements, guys. So Switch does not have achievement integrated. So the game actually did it for us, so that's perfect. Music is pretty soothing, so let's go and start a new games, guys. What is that about? Let's press the button again. There you go. Boston. M.A.? Alright, it's time to read, guys. I'm probably going to lose my voice by the end of the stream, but definitely going to read it all. Forward! We are fans of the strange world of Innsmouth, but we recognize the problematic belief of H.P. Lovecraft. This game has been produced by a group of people who believe in inclusion and equality. You know what? I'm not familiar with H.P. Lovecraft's background. Has he had some controversy to him lately or something? That's probably why they have that there. That's interesting. So robot pumpkin games and assemble entertainment. Your progress in the story will be saved at the end of each chapter. There are 35 chapters in total, oh my gosh. At the end of a chapter, the screen fades to black and a green save icon appears at the bottom right of the screen. We recommend you always end the game after such a save point to make sure none of your progress is lost. Okay. CGTV says H.P. Lovecraft is one of my most favorite authors. That is very cool, CGTV. I wish Jeremy was here because he's a very big fan of Lovecraft stuff also. Maybe we'll see him here. We'll see. So the last rays of sunshine filter through the blind of your empty office. The pathetic stench of whiskey, cold cigarette smoke, and canned ravioli fills the air. The screeching tires and constant beeping of car horns out there on the street tell you that it's gone 8 p.m. People on their way home finishing their day. You should join them. Oh man, 8 p.m. That's quite late for people to finish their job, isn't it? So you decide to go home. Yeah, we're gonna go home. You breathe a deep sigh. It may not have been a successful day, but at least it's over. You're looking forward to a classic Friday night, watching old mystery series at home in sweatpants, and getting drunk on cheap booze. Sounds about a fun time, actually. Since the early afternoon, you have been staring at the foreboding bottle of liquor at the other end of the room. Up until now, a vague sense of professionalism has kept you from drinking yourself into oblivion. Now nothing stands in the way. I do like to drink a beer, once in a while, in the evening of a weekday, but I haven't done it in a while, actually. Dead Dog says, Ninja needs to smoke a pipe while playing this Ninja Mystery Book Club hour. Yeah, and I should have like a mysterious voice, right? Suddenly, you hear someone's at the door. Say who is it, or don't make a sound. I'll say who is it. The door slowly cracks open with a timid creak. The unknown guest pauses, then, in a breathy and melodic tone, you hear a woman utter, "Hello?" You're inside cramps. You suddenly realize that you haven't cleaned your office at all this year. Oh no. So this reminds me kind of like Chicken Police. I feel like every detective game starts like that, right? There's just like a mysterious woman coming to your office at the end of your shift. You quickly try to clean up, or you invite her in. I'm gonna try to quickly clean up. Wait a minute, wait! You shout in a pitch that is at least 2 octave higher than intended. Oh, also, wait a minute! There's no time to pick up all the crumpled piece of paper on the floor. You gaze across the total mess on your desk. A weird, undefinable crust has formed on the wood. You've never noticed that before. You try to hide it by putting some unpaid bills over them. They get stuck immediately. Nice. That's funny. You never realize how dirty your house is until you have like a guest coming. That's how I feel anyway. Oh, who is that? By the light of the desk lamp, you now see more than a silhouette. A breathtaking woman lights up your office. No doubt older than 40, maybe even 50. Hard to say. Clad in black. A skin-tight dress culminating in a décolleté that seems to defy the laws of gravity. Wow, interesting. A smoky eyeshadow as dark as oh man, not that word again. I have no idea how to say that word. Algae? Anyway, a smoky eyeshadow as dark as algae, shade washed ashore, blonde coiffed, wavy hair under a stark beret. The faint light of the setting sun catches in the strand of her hair, and you wonder how many heads this woman must have turned during her prime. She's completely different from your usual customers, nervous bankers with sweat stains under their armpits, convinced their wives have something going with the mailman. Every move she makes is calculated grace. Smooth as a eel, she walks towards you and sits down on the corner of your desk, which is a little bowl, which makes you blush. Let's do which is a little bold. Without asking you first, but as a professional, you're not giving anything away. She seems to want to play a seductive damsel in distress, The quiet, amused voice of your subconscious is pleased that the stranger may be sharing your enthusiasm for film noir cliches. So H.P. Lovecraft, does he have like film noir kind of vibe? I thought he was more of like weirdness, right? Weirdness and weird monsters and stuff. But I don't believe he does noir stuff, right? Or am I mistaken? A far louder voice is surprised that this woman seems to think that a sexy pose and revealing clothes could win you over. And both voices agree that they don't like being manipulated. You don't think that the stranger perched on your table is trying to recover from a hard-working day and lingerie model, and therefore you see no logical reason for her behavior. When she begins to speak, her voice is smoky and full of promise. My name is Dahlia Marsh. I'm looking for a private investigator. I was told you are one of the best. She extended her hand. Kiss her hand. You've done the right place. Yeah, you've come to the right place, lady. You've come to the right place, lady. What can I do for you? You sit back in your chair and fold your hands over your stomach. The woman seems a little irritated that her provocative behavior seems to have no effect on you. She moves from the edge of the desk and sits down on her chair opposite to you. Yes, She clears her throat, and she continues to speak. The smoky sedativeness creeps back into her voice. Ask for more detail. It's about my daughter, Tabitha. She has disappeared. You're pulling out paper and pencil. This is going to be a walk in the park. A walk in the kidnapped kids park. Well, when did you last see her, and where? The woman puts her fake smile. We live in Innsmouth. It's a small port town north of Arkham. You frown. This is a bit vague. What was your child doing when you last saw her? What hobbies does she have? Oh, you know, kid stuff. They just run around and play with her yo-yos, that sort of thing. Does your daughter have... What does this... Yeah, what does your daughter look like? She's only 8 and the sweetest girl you can imagine. She's been missing without a trace since last week. None of her schoolmates have seen her, or no one knows where she might have gone. She hands you a photo. Looks like this is... wait. I don't know if this is me or her talking, but let's say it's her. Look, this is my little munchkin. Dun dun dun. Good heavens, is this supposed to be a joke? Is that really the face of a child? Or a shoddy photo edit? Are you being filmed as a part of a reality TV show? A bit of stomach acid in the last bite of lunch slowly but surely made their way up into the back of your mouth. Wow, that ugly, eh? Hey Gladiator, welcome to the stream, my friend. Throw up in the drawer on your desk. Swallow it, I'll swallow it. With narrow eyes, you swallow the bite and involuntarily pull a face. Dahlia continues to look at you. Hopefully, she obviously didn't notice your little mishap. That was close, and you could have been unpleasant. Yeah. I'm so desperate. Her eyes lock with yours. Don't you think there's something strange about your child? Ask more questions about the case. We're not gonna say anything about this child of hers. You know, like we don't want to be rude. So yeah, Dizzy, welcome. As you can see, I pinned your message because you were second. So congrats on that. You have a pinned message. This is your daughter. Okay, yeah, let's ask us all the questions here. Man, I don't like the voice I have for the guy. Let's try another voice. No, I don't know. I don't want to sound weird. I'm not a voice actor or anything. Let's try that. Does your daughter... No, I don't like this. Okay, I'll do it anyway. Does your daughter have any friends she might be staying with? Classmates, sports club, member, anything like that? I don't think I'm gonna use that voice. I don't know what a detective sounds like, honestly. I don't know what to do. If you guys can give me a character, a popular character that does detective voice, maybe I can imitate it. But anyway, Dahlia silently shakes her head. Gladiator, I'll stop, I swear. Very strange. You're about to ask if the girl at least had imaginary friends, but you hold back. Okay, yo-yos. Hold on, yo-yos? Ring ring, can you hear that? It's the 90s calling and they want their outdated toys back. Dahlia blushes. Normally, you would find this quite attractive, but the case of a missing girl, Beckon, and you're utterly unconvinced at the way this woman pretends to be a mother. I think I'm gonna confront her. All this game was missing was voice acting, and Ninja filled that void perfectly. Oh man, should I keep using that detective voice? I mean, I don't mind doing it. It's just, I feel it's very goofy, isn't it? It's like, you know? Oh man, something's fishy here. You have a nose for this sort of thing. That's why you became a private investigator. Yeah, let me know if you guys want me to keep using that voice. Or, to be more precise, that's why you took an online detective course that, for a one-off fee, provide a necessary qualification. It's time to make your visitor. It's time to take your visitors to task. Okay. Why did you come to me? You get out of your chair. Innsmouth is several miles away from here. Why do you want to hire me? I wouldn't even hire myself. Dahlia crossed her arms. Man, did you guys ever read a book called The Time Machine Did It? If you guys are into comedy, The Time Machine Did It is a book written by John Swartzwelder. He made the best episodes of The Simpsons back then. He was a script writer. But he made a book called The Time Machine Did It, and it's so funny. It's so good. I love, if you like The Simpsons humor, you'll love that book. Just a recommendation from me. It's a detective, but he's like a big idiot, and it's so good. It's so funny. So just, yeah, The Time Machine Did It, guys. I recommend that. What do you care? You want to be paid or not? Yeah, I'll just say right now. Right now, I just want the truth. You're sticking to your principles. That's exactly what your instructor warned you about. Still, it feels good. Dahlia takes a step back and releases her tightly crossed arms. I already tried loads of other sometimes I can't wait know if it's the girl or the guy speaking. Okay, I think it's a girl. I already tried loads of other investigators, anyone who seems trustworthy, really. But no luck. That's why I'm coming to you. I'll accept the case. Yeah, let's do it. Do not. A missing persons case, nothing unusual. The conventional little girl runs away from home, and after reading her first romance novel, usually they hide at the edge of the forest or in a library. Should be pretty straightforward. Before you can say anything, she drops a photo of the child and rolls off bills on your desk for your expense. You nod slowly. Try not to drool down the front of your shirt. You haven't seen this such money in ages. Oh man. So many money. Okay, you don't have much time to prepare. A quick search reveals that only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and only once a day. A pattern emerged in your research. A few news items related to this little coastal town are all about missing persons. In addition, you find some rather old-fashioned articles that raise the coastal town as a secret holiday destination. The best fish, untouched beach promenade. Authentic fishing people are the recurring buzzword. Oh, fishing. Sounds about my province there. There's a lot of fishing here. As a matter of fact, I work under a lot of companies that are like fisheries, so that's funny. Dahlia has given you the address at which you're supposed to drop off her daughter. As soon as you find her, she also wrote down her phone number on the child's photo. You take another look at the picture before you pack your things. Look at that kid. That's crazy. By bus. We're not gonna hitchhike. What kind of detective would we be? We have a reputation. Boston, 2nd of September. Your journey begins at a busy bus station. There's supposed to be a bus line that departs from here to Innsmouth. Buses, you think to yourself, are not only an environmentally friendly means of transportation. Oh my gosh. They're also easy on your wallet. Sadly, the departure boards aren't of much help. New York, Maine, Rhode Island. Man, Maine is like super close from where I live actually. No trace of Innsmouth as a destination. You wander around for a while until you notice a cleaner eating a sandwich on the side of one of the vending machines. Man, my brain is starting to fart. Like I'm having a hard time reading here. You look around, talk to the cleaner, or continue searching on your... Yeah, let's talk to the cleaner. Excuse me, where can I find the bus to Inns? Without letting go of his sandwich, the cleaner points to an abandoned counter in the dingus corner. Dingus, that sounds like me right now. I'm a dingus. Corner that a public bus station could be capable of. The man gives you a nod indicating that anything that can be said has indeed been said. You find that the counter is elaborately decorated with cobwebs. It's a bit early for Halloween preparations, but at least someone's made an effort. At the moment, nobody seems to be there. You press your face against the plastic window to peer into the room behind. Hello? Hello? Is anyone here? Have to go in Innsmouth. No one's there. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a bus ticket appears on the counter. Might the trip be free? Ooh. Yeah, just take the ticket. Yoink. In all likelihood, the ticket was already on the counter and you simply hadn't noticed it before. Someone must have paid and just left it there. This is what you tell yourself while you are looking for the departure gate with the ticket in your hand. Where's this bus hiding? In between the polished greyhounds and travelers stowing their luggage, saying goodbye and dropping tiredly into their seats, there's a kind of dumpster. A dumpster with windows and wheels? No, it's actually a bus. It's a bit of on the rusty side, and even from a distance you sense the strange smell it emits. Is that sulfur? I don't even know what sulfur smells like, honestly. Yeah, you hear that a lot, like, the smell of sulfur, which is interesting. You're not convinced how this thing is supposed to drive in its vicinity. Everything is noticeably quieter than at the other bus stops. The people getting on show no sign of emotion. Nobody's trying to jump the queue here. Instead, the passengers move past the bus driver at an uniform speed, one after the other, shuffling up their creaking steps. Each two-seater bench is occupied by individuals, as if they want to make sure not to come into contact with their fellow passengers. The sign clearly says Innsmouth. I'm having a hard time saying that too. Rotten egg. You should know. Yeah. Oh, really? That's what it smells like? Interesting. I want to make sure not to come into contact with your fellow passenger. Man, like fart bombs used to be so popular when I was a kid. Like we used to buy these, just throw them everywhere. I got a guy who he had fart spray and decided to spray it in the car. That was so so stupid of him. We were like taking the windows, like we were opening the windows, and it just the smell wouldn't go away for like days. It was crazy. The sign clearly says Innsmouth. No departure times, no stopovers, just Innsmouth. I'll learn how to say that word at some point. Undecided, you're standing on the stairs of the bus. Show your ticket. You hand the driver the ticket. No reaction. At least you can't make out a reaction. The lighting is poor and the shadow of his dusty driver's cap covers almost his entire face. You notice something strange on his neck, but you can't quite make out what it might be. You're standing in the door waiting for an okay or a nod or anything. The sulfur odor has increased. A queue has formed behind you, but no one is pushing or complaining. People wait quietly and patiently. And I'll just keep walking. You shuffle sideways through the center aisle. You don't remember the bus looking this long from the outside. You are surrounded by shabby two-seater benches and some are already occupied, one traveler per row. The last bench is free. Looks like the all upholsteries torn in some places though, or has it been slit open? Yeah, so back in the day, like back in like 2007 or even earlier, there was this comic book online. It was so entertaining. what would happen is that like the guy would start a comic book, and he would let the crowd decide what would happen in the story. So every time every week there would be like a new segment of the story, and I don't know what it was. It was so interesting. Like it was, it just kept going and going, and I really enjoyed that. I can't remember the name of that. Was it Detective? Ah, man, I can't remember. But yeah, you named the guy. Yeah, it was a pretty cool, concept back in the day, and I really enjoyed it. And that reminds me of that a little bit. NinjaGuyX. There you go. You can see springs with sharp wire edge, and some sticky liquid seems to have leaked into the floor. Why didn't you just sit down in one of the 3 rows? Here in the back, almost everything is occupied. Most of the passengers seems to have purposely sat down in the aisle seats, blocking off the window seats. Maybe this is an opportunity to get a little closer to the common Innsmouth visitor. Yeah, let's sit down with someone. Guys, just a reminder, we're giving away this copy of this game on Nintendo Switch. So all you have to do is put in #case and you'll get a chance to win. As a non-conformist, you join one of the passengers in a double seat. Since only one man was considerate as to sit at the window, your options are limited anyway. As far as you can tell, the man is a haggard figure with barely any luggage. The hood of the gray jumper pulled far into his face. The man looks out onto the street as if something very important is happening there and requires his attention. Is this seat taken? You ask politely. He turns his head and gives you a brief once-over. Oh, who is that? Oh, wait. Okay, I thought that was his face for a second. Without saying a word, he turns away again. Sit down anyway, or go to... Yeah, let's just sit down anyway. If I win, I have to buy a Switch. Yeah. I guess that's it, that dog. If nobody enters the giveaway, what I'll do is I'll put it in the Skarmy, and so people can give it a try. Alright, that wasn't a no-eater. You sit down and regret it instantly. The smell of sulfur is now overpowered by something else. Something that smells like it's been in the sun for too long. You're trying to catch a glimpse of what's under that hoodie. Does this person have genetic defect? Is he malnourished? You're not sure exactly where the problem might be, but you're trying to stay professional. This game gives me a little bit of a vibe of like Tim Burton's style of movies. I wonder if they're gonna like, experience that a little bit more in there. Hey Gladiator, good luck on the giveaway. I'm just gonna do awkward silence. I mean, I'm introvert. If he doesn't want to talk, I'm not gonna talk to him. It may not have been the best idea to sit next to an unpleasantly smelling stranger. It's also unbearable, and you still don't know exactly how long this trip will take. You take a look at your surroundings to distract yourself a little. The people all look incredibly tired, so you assume that they're recovering from some physically demanding work in the city, or from a techno party. The two of you sit next to each other silently, and the air seems to get worse and worse with every passing minute of this very, very long ride. The bus leaves the country road and turns off a wooden sign that says Innsmouth in red flicky letters. The journey continues rather bumpily along a narrow dirt road littered with numerous potholes. In the distance, some houses are already visible, seagulls circling the roofs of the outermost edge of the city. Slowly, all passengers take their bag out from under seats and get ready. Firstly, you look through... I'll look through this front window. You lean into the aisle and look past the bus driver to the path that still lies ahead of you. The bus rumbles along the street past the first old houses. The road you turn into is narrow and bumpy. If we were met by oncoming traffic, or even just a cyclist, what would the bus driver do? You think. Your group seems to be lucky. No other travelers far and wide. You look around and it all is rather unexpectedly idyllic. The front door of the bus opens with a squeak and you join the monotonous line of locals stepping out of the bus as if in a daze. Almost walking in step, you all get closer to the exit. As you walk down the steps, you have to protect your eyes from the sunlight. Turns out the windows of the bus were tinted. The other passengers shuffle off. I guess we're not going to meet these passengers anymore. Finally, Innsmouth, you examine your surroundings while you stretch your legs, trying to unwind from the stressful journey. No artist could have adequately captured the serenity and beauty of this place. A clear blue sky lights up the town square, which is paved with bright limestone and surrounded by neo-colonial buildings reminiscent to 19th century New England. A fresh sea breeze, crying seagulls, and local going around their business. In the center of the square, water trickles from a fountain. As you stretch your limb and breathe in the clean air, you're suddenly startled by the water feature right in front of you. The mountain is an enormous fish-like brass creature. An open jawline with shark-like fangs spouts brackish water down its massive, inhumanly contorted body. As if that wasn't enough, there appeared to be human bodies squirming underneath its massive claws. Their faces are as contorted as yours is right now. How long have you been standing here? Eyes wide open in shock, you feel utterly paralyzed. You start to scan the town square and notice more and more disturbing details. On every corner, you spot ornamental statues and reliefs of fish. But these are not your classic armless kind of fish. These are pagan symbols and grimaces of supernatural creatures from the darkest crevices of the deep sea. In surrounding houses, you can see faces pressed against the windows. All the locals appear to be watching you. You suddenly start to think that the cries of the seagulls sound particularly human-like. They sound like human crying out in pain. Oh my gosh, okay. What happened to the idyllic scene from a few moments ago? So how did the seagulls sound like? Like, whack, whack, quack. That's how I'm imagining it. Oh man, yeah, that is disturbing. Turn around or... Yeah, let's ignore, whatever. We need the money. You follow the group of people from the bus without acknowledging their friendly welcome. Hey, you! Welcome to Innsmouth! Someone shouts after you. You turn around and notice a small, elderly lady with a strange hat waving at you energetically. People, who the hell are you?
Oh, I have not introduced myself? I'm ever so sorry.
In front of you now stands a small plump person in a tasteless costume. Her rudeness doesn't seem to curb her enthusiasm in the slightest.
My name is Muriel Pooping Place.
What? Muriel Pooping Place? What kind of name is that?
I'm the director of the Park Commission, Chief Tourism Officer, and head of the Welcoming Committee. Ta-da!
Behind Muriel, there's a ramshackle wooden information stand lovingly decorated with the balloons and colorful painted sign reads, "Welcome to Innsmouth." Muriel tiptoes over her information stand and picks up a whole load of flyers and leaflets from their rickety display cases. She looks down at all the paper in her arms and briefly shrieks with laughter. Man, so my girlfriend is cutting onions and it's like, it's reaching here. Like the kitchen is actually very far from here, but I can feel it in my eyes right now. It's crazy.
My goodness, why don't you take the city map behind to begin with?
Useful. You take the map and put it in your coat pocket.
Would you like to find more? I found out more about our wonderful town, which has been awarded East Coast Stunning Town Award for several years now.
Sure. Why not? Muriel claps her hands excitedly and squeals. She begins unfolding one of her maps and points at 3 different locations in the town.
The town centered here should be next stop on your trip. Here's a lively up-and-coming shopping street in the Innsmouth, and since the And since May, our local fountain has even had real running water.
Muriel starts waving her index finger at you.
I know what you're thinking. This town is being too showy for its own good. But I can assure you, we've all kept our feet on the ground. Even after the whole thing with the East Coast Stunning Town Awards.
Wait. I don't think that was her saying that, but I said it anyway. Her finger now points to a different area of the map.
The old town in Innsmouth is completely preserved. You'd think nothing has ever done the facet of the old houses within 4 miles of here. You won't find any new builds.
Your face has unwillingly slipped into an expressionless mask due to the sheer boredom of it all.
And then,
Muriel points to the coastal line on the map.
The amazing beach promenade. A dreamy beach with a bar that serves all the drinks your heart desires. I hope you're broke and no stress with you, because at the beach, pure relaxation awaits you.
Thank her. Thank you very much, ma'am. Muriel seems delighted.
Nothing gives me more pleasure than ensuring visitors have a great time in our pretty little town. Will you be staying for a few nights?
I can. Oh my god, my cats hate that. She's like meowing crazily now. Will you be? I can only recommend. Wait, is she still speaking? Oh my god.
I can only recommend staying as long as you can. There's just so much to see. Trust me. By the end of your stay, you won't want to leave.
How long are you going to stay? Let's say 1 week. Whatever.
Oh, well, how wonderful! Here, take this coupon for the Gilman Hotel. Here you'll find luxurious 19th century flair and can expect sophisticated service. Among with guests, the hotel has counted head and stayed from faraway countries, Hollywood celebrities, world-famous pop stars, as well as 2 former presidents. Just tell the reception that Muriel sent you.
Muriel winks at you and hands you another colorful flyer. You've had enough now. You point at your wrist while backing away.
Still so much to see, you know. Thanks again ever so much for everything.
Muriel's eyes move past you and settle on a tourist family right behind you, seemingly at the flick of a switch. She backed to her gleeful demeanor, bouncing over to the family and waving her brochure. You head further into town along the club road in the direction of the coast. Not long ago, the sun was bright in the sky, but already the first waft of mist are creeping into the streets. The air feels thicker and the sun can no longer penetrate the fog. Excuse me. Time to think about where you want to go. You slow down, you lean your briefcase against a wall and start pacing up and down the quiet alleyway. You've got an important choice to make right now. The city center is in the north. Even from afar, you can see the outlines of the old and ornately decorated building in the main town square. Here you should find the police station, the main shopping street, and of course, the town hall. As a coastal town, Innsmouth also has an harbor. From your research, you found out that this is a bustling area with a dreamy beach. You expect there to be mostly tourists. According to the research, the only hotel in town, the Gilman Hotel, is located in the old town. You think about checking in. You could do this with refreshing up and getting rid of that bus smell that is still clinging on your clothes. Oh, disgusting. Just as you are about to set off, your heart leaps into your throat. You've forgotten your briefcase. Oh my gosh. This has never happened to you. You usually take good care of the little you possess. There's nothing you can do about this now. You'll have to wait until your return journey to find out whether someone has handed it at the lost and found. Still, you could swear that the briefcase was already gone when you got off the bus. Interesting. You decide to yeah, let's go to the hotel. I need to take a shower. I smell like wet dog. Oh, you smell like Oreo, do you? I just came home from work. Wow. Does it smell bad at your work? Hopefully not. That would suck, Gladiator. You recognize its roof from afar, and after a long walk, it is now before you, a full splendor, the Gilman Hotel. I didn't have a raincoat. Oh, it was pouring. That makes a lot of sense now, Gladiator. That sucks. At least if it was snowing, right, it's a little less bad, but raining, it's a little bit worse. At least it's easy to see that it once must have been a gorgeous building. The hotel resembled an old English country estate, but in its present state, it would be suited as a setting for a very predictable film about teenagers and chainsaw killers. Wow. Wild and withered ivy has a firm grip on the walls and obscures the detail of their richly decorated facade. A gallery of gargoyles melted into unreal shapes by acid rain and acidic pigeon droppings lines the roof. The many windows panes have been neglected for years. Only in a few places has a small area been wiped clean in order to see outside. There are 2 cars in the parking lot, a vintage car with large rust spot and a large gray van. I can inspect the car, why not? Sounds like, yeah, he already took a shower. He don't need another one, come on. You look around again, just to make sure that the people who owns the car aren't hiding somewhere with their shotgun at the ready. Yeah, you never know, right? The coast is clear. First, you walk over to the antique car. Well, you're not a car expert, but the car looks antique to you anyway. Both seats inside are made of white leather, a bit tacky. You turn away from the antique car and looks towards the van. No writing on the side, a regular registration plate. The windows in the front blacked out. Hang on, you have a brainwave. Maybe this is the van into which poor Tabitha has been pulled when she was kidnapped. When she was lured to her awful fate by sweets and lollipops. I mean, yeah, completely plausible for sure. Yeah, you should bring a soap with you in your pocket whenever you go out, Gladiator. Could come in handy, right? Never know. Of course, it all makes sense. In all likelihood, you've just managed to find the actual kidnapper, the seed of all that is evil and wrong in this case, and all you had to do was book a hotel room and stare at cars. You're natural. Now all you need is some proof. Smashing the window, yeah. Try to get into the booth. Of course, whatever it is that you're looking for must have been in the back of the van. Excitedly, you walk around the van. Sadly, the door is not open. That would have been truly lucky, but full of optimism, you try the handle to see if the door has been left unlocked. There's noticeable resistance when you turn the handle. Damn, you won't even get in without the car key. I think I'm gonna leave the parking lot. I don't want to raise havoc, right? I don't want to smash the window. So you stayed in this parking lot long enough. You don't want anyone else to call the police on you. Maybe you should just go and book your room. Hey, good luck in the giveaway, homie True. Hope you win. Hey, and welcome. Hey, little million. Welcome to the stream. Today is a reading session with myself, NinjaGuyX. We are playing this text-based detective game. So let's continue onward here. You really hope the inside of the hotel has been looked after a little better than the outside, but you're truly disabused of that notion. The massive wooden door is difficult to open. Shouldn't the staff be doing this anyway? With a loud creaking sound from the hinges and an exhausted puffing and panning on your part, you manage to open the door and enter the lobby of Gilman Hotel. You wonder if guests are even welcome in this place. The room is sparsely lit. There are impressive chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, which, if working, would perhaps not quite give the grand hall back its original splendor, but at least convey more warmth. Your first steps tell you that there are rotten floorboards hiding under the thick carpet. The green wall paneling and wallpaper also appears rotten and musty. Now I'm going to check into the... Yeah, go to the reception, whatever. But look at this guy. Before you let yourself be distracted by the questionable interior design and the associated health issues, you walk purposely towards the reception desk. A small greenish creature stands behind the counter. The loudly humming ceiling lamp above harshly illuminated it illuminates his silhouette and gives his face hard edges. Hey, Cruel Resin, welcome to the stream, my friend. You can make out every individual specks of dust and dandruff on his dark green velvet collar and crooked shoulders. Maybe they should be dimming the lights after all. The figure smiles at you. Or perhaps it's more of a grin. His face unsettled you. You lean forwards at an angle to get a better look at him. The corners of his mouth reach all the way up to his dried up ears. That's very disturbing. The smile looks like it's painted on. His beady eyes lie deep in the cavity of his skull and seem to stare into opposite directions. As he even blinked yet, and on top of it all, he smells funny. Man, I want to give him like a vampire voice, but I don't know how to do that. I'll try. How can I help? You started and take a step back. How was that, guys? Was that good? Welcome to the Gilmian Hotel. My name is Cornelius Gilman III. How may I be of service to you? The man, I'm gonna suck your blood. The man's glaze remains unchanged, and his unnatural smile still seems to be etched into his face. You're still surprised that he can talk with that expression on his face just moments ago. You could have sworn he was an inanimate puppet. Amazing. All right, perfect. Say blood. Gladiator. Blood. Gonna suck your blood. It's perfect. Okay. You have beautiful eyes. You whisper and lean over the counter. Any plans tonight? Yes, the concierge says. Okay, someone's playing hard to get, but two can play the game. You move away from the counter with a heavy heart. I would like to book a room. You begin and manage not to blurt out. In a different hotel. Perfect! The Gilman Hotel is delighted to be able to welcome you as its guest. May I ask whether you're in Innsmouth for business or pleasure? How long will you be staying with us? Man, I did like 3 types of voice there. Like I was trying to remember the voice. Would you prefer a view towards... now I'm doing like a French voice. The beach or the skyline of the exciting town? When would you like to be woken up? Do you sleep deeply? Are you traveling alone? Do you have family? Who knows what you're here? Can I interest you in our spa, fitness and wellness activity? Would you like to subscribe to our newsletter? How long can you hold? How long can you hold your breath? Answer all questions. Yeah, there you go. You take the box next to business. How long will you be staying with us? For about a week. Favorite view? You run view of your room, wink wink. View of the city. View of the beach, yeah. Would you like to be woken up? Yes, at 6 p.m. sharp. Do you sleep deeply? Odd question. As deeply as my feeling for you. That's funny. Yeah, let's do that. As deeply as my feelings for you. Are you traveling by yourself? Maybe tonight I want to be by myself. Wing wing. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my god, that's so funny. You have family. I wish to start a family. I have this goldfish called... yeah, I have this goldfish called Al. Who knows what you're here? Nobody... Well... yeah, nobody knows I'm here. Can I interest you in our spa, fitness, and wellness activity? Yes, please. Yeah, let's do that. Would you like to subscribe to our newsletter? I will kill anyone who tries to get me to subscribe. Okay. I don't want to subscribe to your Saudi... I'll just say no, no, no. How long can you hold your breath? Yeah, funny story. I've been able to breathe underwater since I was a child. Are we done now? Can I go in my room? The concierge's expression will not change a bit for the duration of your conversation. Let's alone did he blink. Thank you very much, very much. That was all I needed to know. Now all you need to do is sign here. He tilts his strangely shaped head over to the guest register. Your real name. Yeah, let's put a real name here. Sadly, we're all booked for this season. There's only one spare room. Here is your key for room 666. Enjoy your day. Blah, blah. You look at the key, which has magically appeared on the counter. Then your eyes slowly wander past the man to the wall, where countless other keys are hanging. Maybe he is a vampire, right? Who knows? Let's go to your room. Yeah, we're gonna go to the room. We need to clean up, right? You look at a golden panel with the layout of the different rooms and floors. Room 666. There it is, 4th floor, left wing of the building. You walk up the stairs to the upper floors, but you can still feel the eyes of the concierge on you, panting. You finally reach your floor, an almost endless corridor spread out in front of you. At the other end, you can see a figure who seems to be as lost as you are. Didn't the building look much smaller from the outside? You walk down the corridor when you notice the figure approaching you. Your brain is mentally preparing itself for bending hotel small talk. But wait, it's you! You walk a bit further and realize you're standing in front of a mirror. That's why the corridor looks so vast. The mirror marks a fork. According to the room numbers, your room should be further on the left, in the corridor towards the right. You can see a small yellow sign on the floor, maintenance. What do you want to do? Yeah, let's go to the room. After 2 more confusing turns and giant mirrors, you reach room 666. Finally, you're going to drop your stuff and take a nap. Good plan. Of course, the door resists being opened. Guys, if you want, just let me, if you want me to do a certain voice for the next character, just let me know. And I'll try to do that voice as best as I can. You jerk the key back and forth. You jerk the key back and forth in the lock until you hear a satisfying clicking sound. A soothing warmth hits you as you enter the room. Immediately, the synapses in your brain switch into energy saving mode. The trip to Innsmouth was probably taking more out of you, more than you had though. You don't even notice the rest of the room. Let's unpack. That's right, you're supposed to do something else. But I don't think we have our suitcase, right? So how do we unpack? That's weird. The little girl needs to be found, and the reward for it needs to be paid into your bank account. It's only when you march to the closet that you realize you have nothing to unpack. Yeah, after your briefcase mysteriously disappeared, all you have left is a very basic survival kit. A toothbrush, travel bottles of various care products that you had stuffed into your coat pockets in a rush. You go into the bathroom and position your treasures around the sink. A handful of ice cold water is enough to refresh you. Good thing you didn't go straight to bed. Who knows, you might even have woken up again. Yeah, you have never woken up again. Here you go. Now that you feel a little more refreshed, you leave the bathroom and survey your tiny kingdom. The place is furnished only with the bare necessities. Your bed is flanked with a chest of drawers. At the window, there is a desk with curved ornament, and next to the bathroom, there is a huge, massive, dark wardrobe which extends all the way up to the ceiling. The yellowing floral wallpaper is slowly detaching itself from the wall into some places, and on the wall, you can see a range of painting elaborately decorated frames. What do you want to do? Yeah, let's open the window. After a day out and about investigating, we didn't investigate at all. What is he talking about? You have no desire to return to this stuffy room tonight. At least open a window to let some fresh air into the room. The window lock is an unnecessarily complicated crank that you turn around aimlessly for a while until you understand how the mechanism works. Let's examine the picture more closely. Since the room has not been equipped with a television, you're left with art as your only entertainment. The first picture shows a ship in a choppy sea. The motif looks familiar but pretty. The impressive fight of the small ship against the huge forces of nature. Half hidden in the background, you can see a small spot of light. You have to squint and walk up even closer to make out a lighthouse. Even some elements of a town are visible. Could this be the Innsmouth? You turn to the next picture and immediately take a involuntarily step back. You are looking at a grouchy, weather-beaten man, the embodiment of a sailor, complete with a captain's cap, a full grey beard, and a thick black coat collar. The painter of this work offers a frontal perspective rather than a more advantageous side angle. His head slightly raised, the man's piercing gaze seems to be fixed on something in the far distance, a small spark of light drowned in his sinister eyes. Odd choice for the hotel room decor. The third and last picture hangs on the adjacent wall, an idyllic view of the beach on the quiet day. A pair of lovers with their back turned to the viewers. He is wearing a white shirt, she is wearing a yellow dress. The two of them are in the embrace on a sand dune and looks towards the horizon. This image fills you with a profound sense of calm. Let's just leave the room now. There you go. You are now reasonably refreshed again and ready to face the town. Armed only with your wallet, your mobile phone, and the photo of the little girl, you step out into the corridor and lock the room door. You turn right at the first fork, then left again, right? Anxious to get out, you suddenly find yourself at a dead end. After trying a few other left combinations, you finally find the golden sign on a wall which shows you the way to the stairs. As you walk down the circling stairs, you look at the reception on the first floor. Their eerie, almost mechanical smile on the concierge greets you. It's as if he has nothing better to do than watch every move. You arrive downstairs to decide to, just head directly to the exit. Discussing detail of your accommodation seems like a waste of time to you. With quick steps, you hurry out the building. You can still feel the eyes of the concierge on you. Jeez. Time to go and look for Tabitha. Let's go to the harbor. Alright guys, I think it's time to end the stream. That was nice storytelling. I'm sure more will be happening to the story. What's gonna happen? Tabitha, who knows, right? You'll have to play the game to know what's gonna happen. So hopefully you enjoyed. Keep a lookout, guys. I'll be doing another stream this evening in about an hour. I'll be streaming Darktide with some of my good friends, Granite, Gladiator, and Elemental Leech. So definitely check it out. But without further ado, let's have a look and see who's the winner of the. Just give me a sec here. Of the giveaway. So in the giveaway we have Gladiator and Homie Drew. Anyone else would like to enter? All you have to do is put hashtag case, and you'll get a chance to win the game. So I'll just wait, how long will I wait? I'll wait 40 seconds for anyone to get in. So hashtag case, and you get a chance to win this game here, the Innsmouth Case. So are you a reader? Do you like storytelling? If yes, this is the game for you. Dead Dog with the... You know what? Let's go back to the intermission here. Keep listening to that music. But let's see here. We've got Dead Dog with the... how do you say that? Is that a... What do you call that? A binocular? No, it's not a binocular, but... You know that one eye glass. I can't remember. Ocular? Is it an ocular? I can't remember the name, but for some reason. But yeah, that's what it is. But anyway. Alright, so drum roll, who will win? Is it Gladiator or Homie Drew? Good luck, guys. Monocle, there you go. I hope I said that properly, or else you can definitely laugh at me. Alright, the winner is Gladiator! Congratulations, my friend. And you've won a copy of the Innsmouth Case. I will send that to you shortly. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. I am... I've lost my voice very badly. And but I will recover hopefully tomorrow for some some more stream. I think I'll be streaming tomorrow, but we'll see. All right, guys, have a good one and see you next time. Bye, everyone.